The movie opens on a cottage. This is Josephine. Now don't get attached because this is a mother in a fairy tale. We won't be seeing her for very long. Just like in the Grimm's fairy tale, she pricks her finger and upon seeing the red blood against the white snow, decides she wants a child with those features. And black hair, of course. She came up with that one on her own. We fade to Josephine giving birth to a baby who matches the exact features. Her husband John twirls the baby around and she names the baby Snow White. The happy moment is cut tragically short as Josephine suddenly dies, fulfilling the trope of dead mothers in fairy tales by Josephine. At her grave, John bids his wife farewell as he must go out looking for milk for his starving baby. A blizzard takes him out and he sheds a few tears, releasing the green-eyed one. What is he?
He's part creature and part human.
I don't know. Why are his eyes blue if he's the green-eyed one?
Who's no longer green eyes.
Casting? He is never named in the movie, however behind the scenes they do call him the green-eyed one. IMDb calls him the granter of wishes.
There's a tradition in medieval literature of what's called the genius of the piece. The word genie comes from the same derivation. It's the motivating factor.
I'm calling him the genie. John wakes up to see the genie, asks, "Who the heck are you?" And the genie tells him he's in John's debt since he has been freed. And he asks what he needs. He asks for milk, of course, which he procures for Snow White. John thinks he's dreaming or that this just can't be happening. But the genie persists, asking, "What else do you need?" John asks for his wife,
my queen.
Unfortunately, the genie can't raise the dead. He fixates on the queen bit, and he decides that John must have a kingdom and a queen to go with it.
Surely, everyone needs a kingdom.
John now sits on the throne, being crowned king. He argues with the court he can't be the king, but they assume he must have hit his head, because of course he's king. He's always been king.
Don't remember falling?
Well, you wouldn't, would you? I mean, if you'd fallen.
This movie has no right to be this funny. We go over the rainbow and we're introduced to our 7 dwarves. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The leader.
Monday is kind of like the Halston of the group.
Tuesday is full of grace.
Wednesday's child is full of woe.
Thursday, dim-witted.
Friday, kind of like the crybaby.
Saturday, basically the hard worker. Sunday, who is fair and wise and good and gay.
Yes, they are named after the days of the week, and yes, they are the colors of the rainbow. This irked my daughter to no end that they weren't named after the colors of the rainbow. And one of them is not like the others.
She said, I don't know what it is, but I really want to have a big dwarf to live in this little house with a little bed and a little table, and he's miserable.
They make the weather and they travel by rainbow, but only if all 7 of them are present. They notice the kingdom has just sprouted up from nothing, but they don't have time to investigate because the gnomes are missing. They've been missing for weeks. What will they do about the male? Sunday says they should split up to look for the gnomes, always a terrible idea. And Sunday goes off to investigate the village by himself. We flash to King John making promises about his future to Snow White, and the genie looks on, saying he must fulfill his obligation.
You wished for a queen, and a queen you must have.